And we're back. They didn't miss us.
No, were we gone for that long? No, it's not like we were gone for like a year. Like
It was like 2 weeks.
We,
I'd miss you if I had to wait 2 weeks, and I did.
well, I did miss you too. This is very good doing this weekly.
I know. I don't remember what happened. School bent me over 1 week.
And then the other week, you're like, can't do Thursday, can't you do Friday? I can't do Friday. You're like, God damn it. And then I'm like, can you do Saturday? And you're like, no. I'm like, well, fucking next week it is.
It's Hunter and Ian on everything
Yeah.
you want, nothing you need, and you definitely don't need this. But we're glad you're here. So it's been a busy few weeks.
Yeah.
In the gaming world,
It has
a couple games come out.
Biggest game is Red Dead.
Red Dead, which is now sold
17 million copies
17 million.
shipped.
17 million, which puts it on par with Super Mario Bros. 3 for all time. And I also believe in the frame it's been out, it has now also outsold the original already.
Yeah, no.
In like the 8 years.
Yes, yeah, it took Red Dead 8 years to sell to get 17 million.
And the game doesn't even, I don't think, has microtransactions yet.
No,
will.
there's going to be online.
Right. But as of right now,
No,
There's
it's a
no-
single player. Why would it be microtransactions?
who knows?
Well, I can't say that.
People
'cause
always
it's a game industry. What can you expect?
Yeah, I'm curious now. I thought I heard it was going to have microtransactions.
I'm pretty sure just with all the success that GTA Online had,
Yeah.
it still has actually.
Yeah. But, and then, so Red Dead's coming out, and that's a big deal. And then Smash.
Smash, yeah, the Smash Direct.
Smash Direct. Which was...
Bless that. Let's just. The
It was
only thing
hard. The pacing of it was very strange.
yeah, but then it's just that pure bombshell
'Cause
of
it
an
was-
ending.
It was 40 minutes total, and from minute 5 to minute 35, I was like, I don't care
I just want to.
about any of this.
I just want to see. I just want to see the
I was like,
characters.
let's just whatever. And then
well,
so
I think
they came out strong and they ended
Well, I
strong.
think the main reason why it was like that is because we were set with the expectations that we weren't going to see any more characters because they're like, yep, that's it. So throughout the rest of the record, we're just like,
Masahiro Sakurai is like, you guys know without me there's no Smash, and you're gonna demand of me who to put in my game.
Yeah.
You want Waluigi? You want Gino, Banjo-Kazooie? Here's a plan. Don't ever tell me what to do. Don't ever tell me how to
what
make
to do.
my game. This is my game.
and
okay?
not only that, you know all those beloved characters you like, they're all gonna die.
They're all dead.
Except the one I created, Kirby.
The one that I made, he's cool.
He's cool.
He's good.
He's
Everyone
actually-
else, this ain't Smash anymore. It's Kirby's Adventure Smash Edition. That's what
Kirby's
this game-
literally like God. He's just bringing everybody back to life.
Yeah, basically. And I'm okay with that.
It's Kirby.
The song has lyrics.
yeah.
Didn't see that one coming.
I did not as.
I just love watching
the
all
only
the
thing. Only thing other when we had lyric is like the Brawl and Melee opening, but that's just but that's not actual like lyrics. It was like
Yeah, but it was just funny because I watched a couple of people's reactions to it, and they're sitting there, and they're like, "Yeah, Kirby, yeah," and then the song starts playing, they're like, "Yeah, what? Oh my God, there's words. What? Yeah,
it's just
so-
it's
and I had that reaction.
yeah.
too.
It wasn't expected because if we do have words, it's just more like
or it's in Latin. That was Brawl.
Yeah.
It was in Latin. So, but yeah, no, it's interesting. Do you know? Is that the same girl who did Jump Up Superstar? I heard some people say it might be.
It
which
kind
would
of
be
it sounds
cool.
very familiar.
I don't know.
I remember that's the first thing I that came to my mind whenever I heard it. It was just like this sounds very familiar. I've heard this voice before.
And then we heard Marth, and Zelda, and Pit.
Mainly Marth because he's never had an English voice
And
until
he's
this
never
game.
in English. Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of cool. Did he not have?
No,
Did Awakening not do English voice?
well at least for Smash, I'm pretty sure they did, but
Because he was a DLC character. So I don't know.
I don't know. Let's just say he picked up Rosetta Stone and he learned how to speak English.
We have to fight the tin.
That big hand in the sky.
What was funny, my buddy Miles, I guess he just wasn't really aware of the lore of Smash.
Mm-hmm.
So when Sakurai says that thing where he's like, as you know, they're toys that come to life. And he just went, what?
What? It's like it's like the first thing you
I'm like,
see.
you had to watch the intro of the first Smash game and imagine that carried on through every single
yeah,
game.
and Melee, it's like all you see is figures flying all over.
Yeah, the figures and then the light and then,
And then,
yeah. Yeah.
That's still the best opening Melee. I like Melee.
Oh, absolutely. Not to sound like a Melee fanboy, but As far as intros go,
Melee, yeah.
But I get that they wanted to have the big grand finale, and that's why they kept the adventure mode for the end.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they had opened with it, the spirits talk would have been much more interesting. Because I was kind of like,
because
halfway through I'm like,
because
who's going to use this? What's it for?
Yeah, that's
It's not on. You can't do it
It would have been
online.
very well to tag along with it because they explained like the mechanics of spirits, but they didn't tell us anything about how we do it, where we get them, or is it part of the story?
Right. And I was just
Because
kind of like,
because it was
okay.
remember when they first showed off and they showed the main menu, it was blurred.
Right.
And it had the green, and people can't. It said spirits,
Yeah.
so people were right.
People
about it.
decoded that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it said spirits.
But it was just kind of weird how they paced everything. I still personally, I'd rather have trophies.
Yeah.
I appreciate that they're giving the adventure mode some sort of RPG element,
Mm-hmm. And then
which is cool.
and there'll be more like probably like a bigger variety of characters because they're just using like old art.
But I'd rather have trophies.
Yeah, and actually they said in the direct one of the reasons they don't have trophies is just
Apparently, it was a lot of work.
well I can see that because they have to do like
They have to
actual
model every single character and
Yeah,
then
'cause-
write a description.
because in the
And then the
spirits
translators have to make an English description for.
because spirits is just a 2D art.
Right. What was the other thing he said that I? Oh yeah, the part where he actually was like, "I wish I had a break."
Oh yeah, he's like he took a few blinks.
Wonder if I'll ever get a
Took a
break. And I was like, "Oh,
It's like,
Sakurai."
no.
Did you see he actually tweeted in English this week
No,
because
I
people
see.
are still harassing him on Twitter about characters? He was like, "Hey, I really appreciate everyone's enthusiasm, but just so you know, if we're talking about this character, please keep the conversation to this character, like because people are just like." Hey, we got Piranha Plant. Yeah, that's great, but what about Banjo-Kazooie? What about Waluigi?
Yeah.
What about and yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like we have 75 without the DLC, and
Right.
including Piranha Plant. We have 75 characters. That's insane, and people are just still like, I want more.
And it's going to get to a point like, and I can understand from a developer standpoint, I would hate to create 10, 20, 30 characters out of the total 70, and then they keep adding in more and more characters, and then half those characters that I spent blood, sweat, and tears on don't ever get touched, don't ever get noticed, because they just get
So
lost in the crowd because there's so many.
Yeah, it's just more of when the quantity just gets bigger.
People want Smash to be like Tenkaichi 3. Did you ever play that?
That's a lot of
had
characters. Like 120.
120 or 121, something like
Yeah,
that.
the only thing the
That's
difference.
what people want from Smash.
Yeah,
they just
the-
want more and more.
Yeah, the only thing is, but if you think Echo Fighters and Smash is bad, like in Tenkaichi, everything is an Echo
Everything's
Fighter.
an Echo Fighter. They're all the same.
They're all the same. They're just like
There's like 3 fighters and everyone else is a reskin.
yeah,
That's
but pretty much
basically
because
how-
they all kind of fight the same, and they just have different like supers, and supers is just like an animation for like a few seconds. And
Yeah.
that's it.
But I don't know. I want my boy Gino, but I know it'll never happen.
I think I would like to see Banjo out of everybody.
Banjo would be cool. Or I was really mad that Isaac was assistant.
There's a lot.
Because that
there's a lot-
sealed his fate right
That
there.
people were mad because Shadow was showed as an
Yeah.
assist.
You know, did he say? I thought Sakurai at one point had said when he was talking about the DLC that, gosh, how do I want to phrase this? He was like, "We really want your input for the DLC characters." Didn't he say something to that effect about
Something about that effect, but then I also heard an article that
they're already picked?
yeah, they've already been picked. That's the reason why.
But I swore he said something to the effect of, "Hey, we really want your input."
Because that's the reason why that Xenoblade 2 character was a Mii character skin.
Yeah.
Because they pick the characters. They did the same thing with the Smash 4. They pick the characters before development starts. A lot of fighting games do that. It's like, oh, before we start the development,
Yeah.
especially Smash, this here all the characters we're going to work at.
Because it's just part of the long-term plan.
Yeah. So pretty much the characters were already picked. So don't think anything like in the past year or two will be in if there's like a new character, just because
Yeah.
it hasn't been created.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's the reason why like Ribbon Girl and like and Ribbon Boy are Ribbon Boy.
Or Spring Man, you mean?
Yes, yeah, Springman.
Yeah.
Is he's an assist, and then Ribbon Girl is a skin
A costume,
for
yeah.
the Mii character.
That would make sense. Does anyone ever use the Mii Fighters, though? I never see Mii Fighters. Maybe...
I do because my friend Valdemar, he always makes the wackiest like me characters, and just puts like the fear of God inside of us because the faces he makes with them, and just makes them all
super intense.
fearful looking. Yeah, it's just like, and then while he's playing, he commentates what the character's saying, so it makes it even
So
more
he just
intense.
makes them fight to the death for his amusement.
Yes,
Okay,
that's pretty much what.
that's
it is.
fair. Did you see that the November list of games are out now for the Switch Online?
What are the
The only worthwhile one that I saw was Metroid,
original?
which is the one that no one ever talks about.
Because there's something called Super Metroid.
Super Metroid
That's why.
took the original and made everything better. That's what the Super Nintendo did for the NES. Basically, took everything, made it better.
Yeah, it's weird.
GameCube took the N64, made it better.
The only like games I can think of that weren't made that the NES version is still good are like the original Zelda. People still
Yeah.
like that one and Link to Past, which you could say Link to Past is much. They're very. You could when you play them, they're kind of different, but just same layout, same
Yeah.
mechanics, and everything.
Yeah.
And in the Mario games.
I always think it's weird, even just looking at the original Mario games. You look at Mario 1 to 3, and this is true for any console, really, how the launch title games, how they look so inferior even to, like, the
Well, yeah,
later-
but you could just look at Super Mario 1 and Super Mario 3.
Exactly. Mario 3 looks like it's on a whole different
Yeah,
platform.
and then they came out with All Star, which is the better version. It just looked even better.
looks even
because
better.
the colors are just more
Yeah.
brighter. Since with with that console, there,
And then they're like, we can sell 100 more copies, put it on Wii. And then they've sold even more on
Oh yeah,
All-Stars Wii.
the was it 25th anniversary?
Yeah. And then they're like, let's just make the game again with 3D characters. We don't talk about that. New
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Oh yeah, on Switch.
I'm like, come on now.
I thought they were gonna release another and like a brand new one because usually that's what they do.
Yeah.
They release ever since the DS for every console or even handheld they release a brand new 2D Mario game.
I'm okay with the new
It was cool for like the first two, but then after a while,
the DS one I liked. The original New Super Mario Brothers.
I like
was
that
cool.
one. I like the Wii one because they were like the
And
first.
the Wii one was cool
the
too.
first one, but then
But anything after that, I'm just over it. I'm like, I don't care.
yeah, it's because
Let's
you
move
can tell.
on.
But it's like
It's very
you
stale.
You can tell just because of like just look at the second one on the 3DS. What's the main gimmick of this one? Just collect a bunch of coins. What do you do with coins in Mario games? Nothing.
Nothing.
They just gives you more lives. Yeah,
It's
when
just
you reach 100.
It's just a number. It's just a statistic. I got 909,999,999 coins. And it's like, cool. What are you going to do with them? Nothing.
other than just get more socks. That's
It's not an MMO. You can't like cash that in for
Yeah.
cool items.
So yeah, that's the reason. I think that's the reason why I'm not gonna get the new
No.
deluxe
No, I'm not either. I don't.
championship
I
edition.
feel like at this point though, they're convinced they could put anything on Switch and it'll just sell. Which, to their credit, haven't been
They're not
wrong so
wrong.
far. Everything just sells like crazy. Switch games never go on sale. I still don't have Bayonetta 2 on Switch because they refuse to.
no. Next
Mark
one
it
they're
down.
gonna put is Larry Suit Larry. Well,
Leisure Suit Larry?
I said Larry
Did you
Suit
say Larry Suit Larry? I was like, wait a minute. Ian had a stroke. Yeah, they could. There's a Senran Kagura game on there that makes me feel uncomfortable. Massaging little Japanese girls. And I'm like, I'm a hard pass on that, one.
This may be
Hello, Mr. FBI, man.
This may be okay in Japan, but not here.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You know what's funny is there's a couple instances now where games that are on Steam, Switch, and PS4, the Switch version has less censorship than Sony, than the PS4 version.
It's weird because Nintendo's
Nintendo's always been the one, but
Which-
now there's a lot of instances. It's particularly sexual themes.
yeah.
The Switch version and the Steam version are the same, and then the PS4 version is the more censored one.
I think they just
kinda weird.
They just announced they were gonna censor something from Smash. Oh yeah. Oh, Game and Watch.
How you feel about that, Ian? Let's get real. Let's get real tonight on the podcast.
Real tonight. All right.
How you feel?
I feel empty.
You feel empty?
Yeah.
That's happening.
It's Game and Watch. Like
I love how
it's just a simple 2D animation. Like
and I love how a single tweet is what caused that. A single tweet. One girl tweeted and was like, "I'm Native American. I'm offended. Hey Nintendo, help me out." And that's what. And I'm like, it's that easy.
yeah.
It's that easy.
If I had
hey
my
Nintendo, I'm offended you took it out. Help me. And then you just read an article next week. It's back in.
It's back. No, it's just gonna be like how it's all random. You can get it. You can get the Native American.
I think one or two things are going to happen in the near future of games. They're either going to be censored and PC to hell, or you can buy the offensive or the non-offensive edition. Are you triggered? No? Here's the offensive edition.
This is how
You don't like that? Here's the non-offensive.
it's like a director's cut and non-director's cut.
Well,
of a
and
video game.
someone, to argue the point, they used the case of Super Mario Odyssey, where Mario's wearing the sombrero and he's like playing the guitar, or he's dancing with the
Yeah.
in what was the kingdom? The name of the kingdom?
Which one, the desert one?
Yeah, the desert one.
I don't remember any of the
It
name
plays
of the
like
worlds.
it plays like Spanish style music, and,
Yeah.
and Mario dances with the character.
Yeah, with like on the fountain.
And this Mexican guy on Twitter was like, "Hey, I love seeing my culture represented like this. You know, don't speak for me because I like seeing representation
of course.
like that." But like, so it's a strange.
It's just with this generation, everything is gonna be anything can trigger anybody. So it's one of those things like whenever like if I were to have my own studio and make my own games and everything, I'm not gonna listen to any of them. It's a video game.
It's not real. It's okay.
Like unless like the video game is actually telling them to go kill somebody or something, it's
And
practically fine.
apparently that's like a frame. It's like 2 frames.
yeah no
that-
it's just one of his moves.
Yeah, but the feather. I think it was the feather specifically or something. But like apparently whatever it was from that image is from like 2 frames. And I'm like but see the other argument is, well, are you losing anything by it being taken out? No, so shut up, stop complaining. And it's like I get that too. So it doesn't affect the gameplay. It doesn't.
I know, but it's about having a stand about on it.
Yeah.
Because if they're gonna back down for something so simple, and for my opinion, myself
and the fact that
being,
it was one tweet.
myself not being from this country and everything.
Yeah, it's like yeah, you're not
like I wouldn't be offended. Like and they put like my people on there or something.
Puerto Rican Mario. You better sign me up. Let's go.
That actually sounds pretty funny.
But like that's the thing too is like they're like, well, Mario's just a giant Italian stereotype.
So do you want me to just delete the whole freaking
You want to
franchise
just delete the one of gaming's biggest icons of all time?
just because of your feelings?
It was developed by a Japanese man with a Mexican mustache and
It was named after an
an American landlord.
landlord who actually just passed away.
He just passed away. Yep, that Mario Segal or Segale. I have no idea how you pronounce his name, but 84. He was the one that Nintendo rented like their first major warehouse from. Because at first it was Mario was Jumpman, and then Pauline was Lady, and then Nintendo. I don't know if it was Nintendo America or Nintendo Japan, but one of them was like, we got to have
A name.
real names for these people, and so they pulled Mario from their landlord, and then Pauline was actually I think from an employee's wife. Was where they got that
that
name.
sounds about right.
That's kind of interesting. Apparently, I saw an interview one time, and Mario Segal, I guess, was like, "Yeah, I'm still waiting for my royalty checks," because I don't think he ever really was truly credited. And Nintendo
Yeah.
never said anything, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's just something that was told off like documentaries and like
Yeah,
people who worked on it.
I figured they would have like tweeted something about it.
Mhm.
Oh well, can't win them all.
But yeah,
But
well, Smash. That Smash. It was fun direct to watch.
Ken
mainly because of the
and
end.
Incineroar.
Yeah, Ken's definitely in
Ken's
my.
cool.
I made
Incineroar, I'm like, eh.
there was a website going around about people.
To choose your
putting-
roster.
Yeah, choose your roster.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me see.
I don't remember. Mine was like Mario, Link, Ike, Cloud, Captain Falcon.
Mine were 4. Simple. Cloud, Ken, Captain Falcon, and Ganondorf.
No Bayo.
Oh. So yeah.
She's
So
OP.
just them 4. But then I'm like, you want my real roster?
There you go.
Nothing but Cloud.
Another McLeod, as it should be.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was fun.
I feel like there was one or two other things, like in the last week. I was like, oh, we got to talk about this, and then because we missed a week.
In
sure
terms
if
of
I
at least in terms of games coming out soon, Tuesday Spyro collection.
Oh, was that Tuesday?
Yeah, 13th.
Gotta place a pre-order real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, I already have it pre-ordered and everything.
Now, are all the versions bundled with Crash? Is that how it's working now? 'Cause
Crash?
There's a version of it.
Mean Spyro?
Yes. Well, no, there's a version of Spyro that's bundled with the Crash trilogy, the new Crash trilogy. is what I
Let me
saw.
Let me look at the coming soon because the only thing I've seen is I don't need it because I have the. Crash
I didn't
collection.
pick up the Crash trilogy. Yeah, Spyro Reignite trilogy and Crash Insane trilogy game bundle.
No, I see
real.
the trilogy. I don't know. I wasn't aware of it just because not something I'm interested in since I already have it. But yeah, picking that up on Tuesday for sure.
But yeah, so
then
$60 gets you both bundles is how they're doing it. So for $60 you get both.
So you save $10 because I think Crash is 40 still.
Probably. So yeah.
So if you get it, you save it's.
It'd be more than 10.
No, it's 30. No, it's 30. So you save 10.
So it's the same, just about.
It's about the same.
Um,
That's coming out, and then on Friday it's Pokemon. Let's go.
yes.
I'll get to you guys on that whenever.
Are you
I
getting
get
it?
Yeah. I have
Did
the
you play it at E3?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did get there. One of the days I got there early because it was the demo was kind of long,
Mm-hmm.
and then there were only like 6
The
stations.
whole just playing with one hand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll see how it goes.
They seem to be proud of that fact. So
It's like, well, it's very much for the American community.
what am I going to be doing this with one hand? And this
No!
with- like what are you on about?
This is a civilized podcast.
Oh, are we civil? I'm
No,
sorry.
no, we're not.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. No,
It
it just
took
no,
you this long
no,
to figure it out.
No, it's just because we're just gonna be playing Pokemon. With
Oh,
our phones right
like-
here. We're just gonna be like,
Oh, cool. I caught a Pikachu.
is that Mewtwo? Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's because we're just lazy. I'm probably gonna because I got the big box version for one of them. I'm gonna order both of them big box
Yeah.
version. I ordered.
I had both pre-ordered. I need
I ordered the Eevee version big box and
need
then
to
the regular.
cancel one of them.
And then
I had
ordered-
both. I mean, I had both big box pre-ordered.
Oh wow.
I had a Pikachu.
Oh yeah. I think you already did it. You pre-ordered it. 'Cause
I pre-ordered-
You did it right after
I
E3.
had both pre-ordered because I just in case they were going to sell out. You can still go to any website right now and buy one. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm not concerned about
It's
it.
just usually when it comes to that, it's mainly like a big collector's edition. Like this one, I just
Yeah,
ball.
which you can buy separately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So yeah. I'm getting the big box version for the Eevee and then the regular version for the Pikachu. I'm just gonna leave one of them sealed. Because even if there is version exclusive,
that's how I buy
I'll
games
just trade it.
nowadays. I go, all right, this will look great on my shelf.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
especially my shelf because I have every single Pokemon game box and complete.
I just don't have.
So I had to get both of them.
I don't have time anymore. I'm still going through Final Fantasy VI.
Oh.
I put it down for like a month because I screwed up in the game.
Where exactly?
Right before the opera.
Mm-hmm.
I somehow, when Terra like flies away and you go and find her,
Mm-hmm.
somehow, I guess I got to a point where I was supposed to like pick the party members, and somehow I ended up walking away with 2 instead of 4.
Oh, I
And-
think I know what part you saw. Wait, who did you pick though?
Oh, I ended up with like Locke and Celeste. I think it was Locke and Celeste, and Locke is like useless at that point.
Well, yeah. And you have no big dudes.
I had no espers yet, so I couldn't. I had no magic. Yeah, and I figured out after that part, if you don't pick your party members, you have to go all the way back to the first town, and you're down at the bottom. So I put the game down for like 2 months. I was like, I screwed up. I'm not doing this anymore. This isn't
Gotcha.
fun. But now I'm powering through. Now
That's good.
I'm at the Magitech factory,
Oh, you're getting around.
so I'm getting there. I'm chugging through.
It's a fun game.
It is. I'm loving it. I'm
Yeah,
loving
yeah.
it now that I.
Yeah.
Fix my
believe me,
ways.
I've gotten. There's been plenty of kids. I'm pretty sure everybody has had that where they just get stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. This happens to me a lot. I'll be playing a game, and I just can't get past one part. I'm like, forget it. I tried for hours.
I told
Whatever.
you, I did that with Chrono Trigger too. I was like, I
Yeah,
can't get
and then-
past this.
and-
I'm done.
And then like I come back to the game like the next day or whatever. First try, beat it. I'm like,
See, I do that, but it takes me like a few years usually. I don't know.
To get back to it?
Then I come back and I'm like, why did
Why
I
do you have
stop?
yeah. I was like, what I have an
happened?
issue with this.
This was so easy. But
Yeah, that happens.
But no, I'm glad to be playing it again. It's fun. But speaking of Final Fantasy, segue. Let's talk about Final Fantasy 15. What's going on there?
Yeah. No more DLC.
Did it need more DLC? How many?
I'm a fanboy.
I know you are.
I would have loved it. At least we're getting the one I wanted for the most.
The one I wanted the most was Arden.
So we're
Absolutely.
we're still getting him,
But-
which is great.
How many dollars worth of DLC have they already produced?
Well,
how much was
from this cancellation, they lost $33 million off of this process.
Okay, but even then, how much is each episode of DLC? So including Arden,
I'm not aware because I got the season pass.
including Arden, there's what, 5 DLCs total? 5 episodes?
There's Prompto, there's Ignis, there's Gladio, there's the Comrades.
And then Arden will be the 5th, right?
In terms of like character stories, yeah.
Yes. Well, what other DLC was there?
Well, there's a
costumes and
because the other ones that were gonna be was gonna be Noctis, it was gonna be Luna Freya, and it was gonna be Aria.
right. But I'm saying so, not including what's been
I
canceled.
think it's 3.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure because it was just the other 3 were just the non-Noctis.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was because
yeah, you're right. Arden was the one I cared about most too. So
yeah, because what's it called? Gladio came out in like February, March. Prompto came out in like June, July, and then Ignis came out in like December, November.
How much was the
2017.
How much was each episode?
I don't know. Like I said, I got a season pass, so I'm not aware.
Okay.
Because like when that game got announced, they did the whole big reveal, and I'm just like, I liked it because they were doing the old slots, all the announcements. All right, announcement number 6. I'm like, collector's edition, here we go, and
Jeez.
then they revealed it. It's like $300. I'm just like immediate. I regret nothing.
What's it like, Ian?
Oh, great.
What's it like to be better than everybody?
Amazing. Because
Not
now
bad.
because it came with his own Noctis like exclusive because he has like an exclusive weapon on it, weapon and everything. So the play arts figures, and I have a lot of them. I have Cloud, I have Sephiroth, I have Squall, I have him, I have Lightning, and I have Sora. He sticks out like a Thor. No, Lightning sticks out like a sore thumb because everybody's dressed in black. And so it's just like a goth band from the 90s, and it's just Lightning with like her pretty pink
And then
hair.
the pop princess shows up. Speaking of, do you play League?
Of course I do.
The freaking K-pop.
No, the new ones they just announced. It's just the Star Guardians. They
Now gave them a.
They just give them pajamas. Pajamas.
They're not pajamas.
They're pajamas.
They're not pajamas.
They're pajamas.
They're not.
I think there's literally in the name.
It's not.
It's literally pajamas.
But I saw that festival or that ceremony opener where they had like I guess they had like holograms on stage or something singing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They were like performing. Yeah, it was for what is it called that they have, the World Ceremony or the World Festival or something like that. Like this year it was in Korea.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that's why they did the whole K-pop thing. I guess last year it was in China.
Yeah, no, it's literally pajama Star Guardian theme. They're literally just wearing pajamas.
They don't
Like
look-
I don't know if we're talking about the same ones.
I'm talking
Because this just got revealed like a day or two ago.
I'm talking about like the KDA, the
Oh no, this is something.
I'm talking
different.
like the K-pop.
Yes, there are those. There's K-pop.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is the K-pop. I'm like, those aren't pajamas. Hang on. Let me see here. Uh-oh. What are you showing me?
the pajamas. Look at
Those are absolutely pajamas.
those. Are pajamas.
Those are pajamas.
Yeah, so the pretty much they grabbed previous skins.
I was talking about the K-pop
Oh yeah, no, yeah, there's
thing
the,
they've had going
Oh
on.
no,
Mm.
I like those, especially the Akali one. That one.
That's the one that,
The one with the hat, and then just
that's the one that
revealed.
everyone loves.
And then they just revealed they're doing like a for free. They're like she like glows and everything. I'm just like,
Yeah, I saw that. When's their album drop?
that's the only one I care about.
Yeah, as you should. Man of culture and taste right
Yes,
there.
of course, Akali. But yeah, dividing away from League because
Because no one plays League except for you.
no, I actually just played it like yesterday. But
Jeff Keighley's been tweeting. He's been busy talking about Game Awards
yes, because he
has a lot of ideas and.
Because hey, guess what? Guess what's not happening this year? PSX.
Oh yeah.
So guess where all the announcements will go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because last year PSX sucked.
Yeah, and it's just weird. Well, and you've also got Xbox is doing
Yeah, their
some of it
experience.
in Mexico City is where I
It's,
think it is.
it's the X something. Yeah,
X18, and there's some of it they haven't done in years. But and I'm like, is this going to be a new console finally? Or
No, I don't think it. I think that definitely console. They just leave it for E3.
Probably. I don't know.
If they reveal something console wise, it's just gonna be like a cock tease. That's it.
Yeah, they'll show it off at the end like a silhouette.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to Mexico City to reveal our Xbox One
Absolutely.
sequel console. I don't know what they're gonna call it. 'Cause
Xbox One with a little inye over.
Xbox One Plus. It's like it'd be like an
Have a
iPhone
little
thing.
inye over the end.
Yeah.
Xbox One. But
and then the console launch title is gonna be Vio Pinata.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect,
Festive.
perfect marketing strategy right there. Solid. But he's tweeting about Game Awards and he's trying to shape it because I guess he has a million ideas and probably 20 hours worth of content, but he only has 3 or 4 hours to put.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really, I mean, it's on Twitch. He could make as long as he wants, but
Yeah.
people,
but then
people are gonna-
but then also he's also actually holding it in
at the
an
venue,
actual, at a venue and everything. So it's not like he's gonna have people sit there for
we can
hours.
we can still go to that. The tickets are only $50.
But what's the flight?
I know the flight and the hotel, but the tickets are only $50.
And are they still up?
Yeah, probably. Last I checked.
It's in a month.
And that's that E3 special.
And we're supposed to get LA tickets
That's
for
that
cheap.
E3 special rate too. We get a discount.
Do we?
Yeah. See, now you're like, now I kind of want to go.
Well, because it makes me feel even more special.
Right? You're like, we get to go.
I'm more important now.
Because we paid our way into E3.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd love to go one because I feel like that'd be another great networking opportunity. You
Of
get to
course.
meet them.
No, that's what I'm all about.
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of networking, I changed my major now.
Yeah. So you fell down the pit that I did where one day you were just like, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't fun.
Nope.
Kobe.
Close.
I have such a love-hate relationship with programmers and people who are just.
Well, I like
in the
programming and everything. I just don't like
I don't.
math.
I don't like it at all. I suck
No,
at it.
I'm okay with programming. I like it just because it's very creative. Because I'm always a very creative person. Like that's what. At first, before I did computer science, I was gonna go for game art. I was gonna go to Full Sail. I got a $15,000 scholarship because I drew like a realistic portrait of Kratos and everything. It was cool and everything. But even with that, it was way too much.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I gotta be realistic. I'm gonna do programming just in case I don't go into the game industry. I could do other things. But it's me. I don't give a shit. I'm going to the game industry,
Yeah.
whether I'm a janitor or not.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm working.
clean the
So
toilets.
I'm gonna go there the way I want to in the first place, which is art. So I'm gonna switch into animation.
I'll clean Ted Price's toilets. I don't care.
And that's also another thing.
I know someone who works at Insomniac actually.
Cool.
Yeah, how far is that going to set you back?
Not much. I just have to because I've done all the electives and everything. I just have to take.
Oh, really?
I just have to take core classes.
Okay.
So maybe like 2 years.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Next semester, I'm a free man. Then I can sit here and do this all day for no money. But you can help out by going to patreon.com/VGX7 and giving us money. I just sort of redid the Patreon a little bit. I updated it, gave it some new ideas. If you give us $50 a month, that's the what did I call it? I should call it the torture tier, but it was something else. The punishment tier is what I called it. And so if you give us $50 a month, you get to choose a punishment on our shows.
Oh.
And we have to endure said punishment.
I am so down.
$50, and you can watch us die.
Or just just watch it live.
Make us listen to Country Roads on loop for
That
12
is
hours.
not punishment.
No, I hate it. Don't ever do that.
No.
And please don't include the remixes.
That one you sent us that one.
That was the dankest of remixes.
I would play that in my marriage.
Speaking of Country Roads, when's Fallout 76 come out? That's right around the corner too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's either a week or 2 away. Here, I can check real quick.
Did you like Undertale? Fan base aside, did you like?
Oh,
Undertale?
okay. Fan base aside, yeah.
It's a good.
With fan base,
Did you-
it was one of those things where I liked it, but then the fan base ruined it for me.
Did you play the demo of the sequel? So he has
I heard.
he has a free demo out that's to the direct sequel to Undertale. It's called Deltarune, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played it yet, but I wasn't sure if you did. Are you looking up Fallout 76?
Yup.
The release date?
I think it comes out Friday as well.
It's got to be soon. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, no, I
it's-
think it's Friday. Next Friday. Not this
Okay.
Friday, not tomorrow.
next Friday, not.
I like all the memes that people were making when Fallout was doing the beta
What do you mean?
because it's so glitchy.
Oh well, yeah. Apparently there was one. Did the game just like delete itself or something?
That was my favorite one. I don't know if it was real or not. Okay, it comes out the 14th.
No, it did. Oh, I know something else we got to talk about. before I forget.
Comes out on Wednesday? Ew.
Comes out on Wednesday.
That doesn't sound right.
Diablo.
Oh, that was a mess.
That meltdown happened. And that.
It's just because I was watching I didn't get to see it live, but I was watching the
no,
video.
I didn't either.
And the dude just came out. It's like Diablo, and he was like, "Woo!" And it's like brand new mobile.
We're excited to announce we got a brand new Diablo game coming to iOS and Android.
Like
It was just crickets.
It's just crickets. I think you can even hear the people complaining.
And then did you hear what the one guy asked? Like they did a Q&A after the announcement?
I didn't see the Q&A. I just watched the.
Oh, and this guy goes, like the first guy, he's like, yeah, so is this like an out of season April Fool's joke? Like he said that. And they were like, no, this is a real, and they're like, okay, is this ever going to come to any other platform? And they're like, nope, just iOS and Android. And then they could just hear everyone complaining. And then their damage control line on stage was, come on, don't you guys have phones? That was their master response to people upset about mobile games. Don't you have a phone?
I do.
And I saw
don't play
a
games
great
on it.
comment that wrapped it up. It goes, yeah, I have a phone. I also have a $2,000 gaming rig. Guess which one I prefer? So,
That's actually pretty cool.
but yeah.
That was a mess. Everything else was great.
Yeah.
They did
Everything else that they did.
Warcraft 3.
Warcraft 3.
New
I'm hyped for
Overwatch
that.
character.
What's that?
The new Overwatch character.
Oh, Ash. From League of Legends, right? Ash from League of Legends
Yeah,
is
so
coming to Overwatch.
That's why I was telling my friends.
the
Like, hey,
same
did you see that
energy.
new Ash skin?
Same energy.
Oh yeah, no, but
They know.
no,
what they're-
she has bigger energy than the League.
they
Ash.
know what they're doing with that character
Oh,
design.
yes, they did.
Guess who's about to go pop in some Overwatch later this weekend and be like, all right, I see you, Blizzard. I'm going to play your game for a little bit.
Yeah, no,
But yeah,
I approve.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
hmm
They've seen that rabid fan base.
But yeah, another big thing as we go around, going back to Smash, is since now we're gonna have 5 DLC characters, and it's just gonna be like, what are they gonna be?
Yeah, so it's kind of so for $25 right now, you can buy the DLC and be set and have everything, but they're not going to tell you what it is, of course, until they're ready to
Yeah.
announce it. But that comes with that.
I like,
comes-
and I like how I was gonna say Nomura.
What's that?
Freaking oh my goodness, I forgot his name.
Sakurai?
Sakurai. I was about to say Nomura because we were talking about Final Fantasy and
Reggie?
everything. Sakurai, when he was talking, he was like, "I hope you guys think this is a good value and you guys will like buy it without knowing." Like, it's like everybody's gonna buy. You don't even have to say anything. You just be like, "Buy DLC characters, $25."
Yeah,
Mic drop.
it's
Everybody. Mm-hmm.
cool because it comes with so you get the character itself, a stage for the character, and music tracks. And from what I understand, I thought originally it was like a music track, but apparently it's a
Is it
bunch.
multiple?
It's multiple tracks.
Yeah, I don't want to play just one song, especially when they have over.
I want to know if they took like the PS1 route. Can I pop Smash? Oh no, it's a cartridge. I just realized.
It is.
Man, that'd be great if it was a disc. Pop that in your CD player and just play all the tracks.
I still have my Smash 4 soundtrack still sealed.
Oh yeah, from Club Nintendo back in the day.
Mhm.
I have that too.
I still have it, and I left this sealed.
I got the Majora's Mask one, and the case got damaged in the.
Majora's Mask. I got they had a bag.
bag.
Yeah, it was like a mail bag.
Oh no, I got the Majora's Mask soundtrack.
Oh, I got the bag. I have it somewhere. I don't know where, but yeah,
Remember when Nintendo had physical rewards and everyone was happy?
that was yeah. Everybody's
and
happy.
they were
and
like,
they changed
"What
it.
if instead, when you spend $100, we'll give you like $10?"
I remember when they said they're going to cancel it, and then they had a date where everything. I just went to all my friends like, "Can I see your DS game? Can I see your Wii game? There's codes in there."
I used to go into GameStop because you probably know this better than anyone. They left all the codes in the display cases,
Mm-hmm.
so I would just go in.
Yeah, because in
like-
GameStop, pretty much
Yep,
they
okay, got
they get
that.
all their games, and then they grab one where they actually open it, and then they put it in like a little white little bag, the game, put it away, and then they leave everything on there with the new one and put it out. So they
And that
it was always
included-
says, and then put the sticker says new,
and that
even though it's
included
been open.
the Club Nintendo registration. So
Yeah.
I would go around and I'd be like, "All right, got that game, got that
Good.
game." That's how I got all my points.
That's cool.
There was no other way to achieve gold status every year.
Sure.
They didn't. They
Let's
didn't
just say I
push out
bought
enough
a
games.
lot of Pokemon games. That's how I got mine.
Yeah, that's fair. You excited for Pokemon Z? Just whatever the, just whatever,
like,
whatever the,
You
whatever
know,
the,
that Z is dead.
whatever the true Switch Pokemon game is.
It's
you know.
gonna be a new generation.
it will.
If it
Well, Meltan is part of that new generation.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Is
they've
it
already
new?
said that. Yeah, so they've already. That's the first official Pokemon for the next. Gen.
The big thing about that is also the main director has been working on all those games. Pokemon Go is gonna be his last game as a director.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of mixed reception about that. I've heard some people who are just like, good.
Yeah,
Let's shake it up.
Yeah,
Let's-
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because I feel like at this point, Pokemon in the last few years has been referred to as Nintendo's Call of Duty because
I can see why.
they churn it out every year, and it's more or less the same thing. So I get it. Pokemon Sun, I think, was a good shake-up. Sun and Moon. I preferred the gyms, like the traditional 8.
Oh yeah,
gyms.
no, it's just classic. It was like if you're gonna change
That
something-
game was also too easy. Because you get the
every
EXP
single
share like
the
immediately.
more
and-
generations go on, the easier they've gotten. Gen 6
Yeah.
was stupid easy. I don't think I ever lost anything.
Do you see now that they're like, yeah, your rival's no longer a jerk because we don't want kids to be jerks to one another?
Yeah, when you had it in Gold and Silver, you had the dude like looking through the window and just punching you out of the way
Yeah.
and just calling you names.
Move it. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
They're like, oh, maybe that's why kids are so mean these days.
where they're so buttered.
They've
about
been playing
everything.
Pokemon and they've been dealing with
the
those
damn Pokemans.
jerk rivals. That'll do it.
But yeah. Any if you had to choose like 5 DLC characters, what would they be for Smash?
In an ideal world, even though they're assist trophies, Geno, Isaac, Banjo. Honestly, I'd like to see Paper Mario. I think that would be cool. And
He could have his own moveset because he has.
oh yeah, because he's completely different. And then maybe Mega Man X or Zero.
They'll
One of
probably be. If I
one
were
of
to choose
those two.
one, if I had a list, I would see. I'd want regular Goku as one of them. Super Saiyan 1 Goku is the other one. Super Saiyan 2 Goku is the
too
other one.
strong.
Super Saiyan.
Too
That's
strong.
been my. Because like everybody's been wanting Goku, and that's been
Did you
always.
see
been
where
a meme.
someone drew art of the world of light, the ball of light?
Mm-hmm.
They drew that and they gave it some like dialogue, and they like zoomed into the ball of light, and it was like Waluigi naked.
No, I have
And
not
was just
seen
like,
that.
No,
No, I've seen.
Stop
I've seen.
it.
I've seen like art where. You know the light that takes everybody away and then kills them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they were doing Mario Kart and then they took everybody away and then Waluigi's like, huh? All by himself.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. Or they did that. I saw that from Mario Party, Super Mario Party, like the new raft thing. He's in the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
front of the raft, and then everyone
It's just-
behind him just got swooped away.
Oh yeah. It's like the light goes like this and then it just careens away from him. It's like oh. But yeah, but in seriousness, I would like Mega Man X. Actually, no, I don't want to say Mega Man. I would either like Proto Man or Zero. If we're gonna pick up a
Yeah,
Mega Man
I'd
character.
rather have a
No,
Zero.
actually no, Base. You know what? Base. I like
This would be cool too.
But he's too obscure.
I feel like he's niche.
If
yeah.
I were to, if we're gonna put another Final Fantasy character, I would like Sephiroth, just because it's the most fitting. I think we need more villains in the game, in my
Yeah.
opinion. There's a lot
we
of
don't have too many.
no Mario series. We just have Browser and the
Browser? Internet Explorer. Is it?
Bowser,
Yeah. Bowser, Ganondorf.
Bowser Jr., Ganondorf.
I'm sure there's more. There has to be.
There is. There's just not a lot. King K. Rool,
King K. Rool. Now, finally.
Dark Samus,
Dark Samus.
Ridley. Okay, there's some.
There's some.
But there's just not a lot. Once you get out
In
of
the
like
grand scheme of things, there's not.
yeah, no, because in terms of like third party, there is actually zero, I believe.
Yeah.
It's just all the like the heroes.
Yeah. But no, it's still good. What's funny, I mean, Phil Spencer himself has tweeted, he's like, hey, if they want Banjo-Kazooie,
Yeah, no, he said it. Yeah,
let's do it.
It's like I'm
And
all
I thought
for
for
it.
sure, I'm like, oh, now we're gonna get Banjo. Everyone likes Banjo Kazooie. Still not getting Banjo Kazooie.
I remember I was. Oh yeah, when we were talking with Kirkhope back at E3 when we were talking about Banjo, and he said like he doesn't think Banjo's ever gonna come back.
Oh yeah, no, he's like, nah, it'll never happen.
Yeah, and if there's anybody who's gonna know,
I like to think
gonna
he's saying that in a jaded way, just so he's
Yeah,
like,
just-
he's like,
you know,
that's
but-
my game. They can't make my game anymore.
no,
I miss those two.
yeah, they're fun. We'll see them again
I hope so. Yeah, if they do a Coliseum, we gotta go.
for sure. We didn't go just because they were during.
It was right when the doors opened on the first
It's like,
day. I was like,
we love you guys, but
love you. All right, see you later. We gotta go.
yeah, but
We gotta go.
We got to spend like 30 minutes just talking to them.
Yeah, that was very cool. Apparently, if you're from Milan, you're dirty and you don't work hard.
Yeah, they're a couple. They're great.
They're just a married old couple, and I love it. I'm trying to think of what else.
You want to talk about something obscure?
Sure.
So 2 weeks ago,
Uh,
we were leaving this
oh,
venue.
no.
We were packing everything up.
So we left the studio here, right? We do our podcast, and we pack everything up, and walking out to the car.
We just see this one random. It's parking lot is empty.
Keep in
Just
mind,
you.
we film at 8 p.m. When we get done and we pack everything, it's about 10.
And then so we just see this one car just pull up. It's a church, whatever. Anybody can just come in and whatever. But then it just parks, and this one lady just comes out. Nothing weird so far. She's just walking, minding her own business. I'm like, sure, whatever. There's this giant building right in front of the parking lot. She just goes over the grass, goes towards the building, and just puts her face towards the wall as if she, like whenever you got like grounded or like in trouble in school and you got the little you got the little hat and everything. That's exactly what it was. She's standing up straight, just like this.
I thought she was trying to like channel Jesus.
I thought she was
Like, she knew he
she's
was in the wall.
His energy is here, and she just stood there, and we're like,
She didn't say anything. She didn't.
no, we're like, we have to pack suit. No, and when we had some more equipment.
put
to
it
go,
in fourth
we
gear.
ran to get the equipment again, the rest of it.
I was like, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, and as we're getting the last of it, she finally like moves away, and this is, mind you, like 5 to 10 minutes of us like getting everything into the car. She moves away, and she just goes into the car and leaves. Mind you, she was not alone.
There
So
was someone else.
somebody that is close to her was okay with the idea of just going to a random church
At
and
late
just,
at night, it's
and just
dark.
facing a wall.
I don't know. I heard the Castlevania music start picking up in my brain. I was
No.
looking for a whip. I'm like, we got some zombies and some demons to slay tonight. Where are they? I'm ready.
And ever since that, I was just boggled. That just happened in front of us. That was just the weirdest thing just happened.
You see a lot of weird things around here.
Yeah, like
That's this town though. Really, I mean, let's
It's
be honest.
Florida.
There's something in the water.
It's-
Speaking of Castlevania, did you watch season 2?
no, I have not.
Did you watch season 1?
Yes.
Okay,
I was.
you just haven't seen season 2.
No,
It's
which
good.
I should. I have Netflix, so
It's only 8 episodes.
I just got it. I just got it recently. Well,
It's
got
only-
it. I got it as in like I borrowed it recently.
It's only 8 episodes.
Oh, of course. The other one.
First 4, I'm kind of like, this is what I waited for. Last 4, I'm like, this
This
is
is
what
what
I'm
I
waited
waited
for. Yeah.
and they announced the third one as well.
Yeah, so third one's already confirmed.
Yeah. The
I
other,
won't say any spoilers, but they're. I'm pretty sure they're doing a setup for one of the games again.
Yeah. The main thing I've seen on Netflix ever since I borrowed it is the Daredevil.
Oh yeah,
That was the main reason why I borrowed it. I'm like, I had to borrow this, like in October,
it's understandable.
and it was great. It was worth
And
it.
you gotta watch all the Disney content you can now.
Oh yeah, because
because they're pulling. They're
oh no,
pulling
I watched
everything one by one.
all the. I've watched all the MCU movies.
You gotta watch
on-
all those, all the
The only one,
series.
the only one I haven't watched is Black Panther, but that's because it came out this year. I already watched it.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
I watched it on the way over to L.A. actually on the,
what's
plane.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite MCU movie? And your least favorite?
See, you're asking me a weird question because here's the reality. I haven't seen half of them
Oh, okay.
because I'm a terrible person, and I
If
never
there's anything I would go to movies for, is for superhero movies.
and I
for
never
sure.
go. I never go to the movies. I see in theaters maybe 2 or 3 films a year, and it
Probably the same amount as me.
and it's just I don't know. Like I see something's out, I'm like, that looks cool, and then I never bother to go see it. And then if it's ever on Blu-ray or on Netflix, I'm like, okay, cool, I'll watch it. But I never find myself going. And I feel like nowadays with social media, stuff gets spoiled so quickly anyway. Like I had Star Wars Episode 7 spoiled for me.
Which part?
Han Solo.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the part.
The only part worth mentioning in the whole film.
Yeah.
I had that spoiled for me like the night it came out.
I remember I heard like an article how somebody spoiled it and he just got beat up. I don't know where it was.
Well, he deserved it then. But I don't see a whole lot of movies. If it's not a comedy film,
Yeah, no.
which by the way,
well,
most modern comedy films, absolute garbage.
Yeah, I see. Like one of the only things I've been watching actually recently, almost all the episode, is Seinfeld's Netflix show, the comedians in cars getting coffee.
Is that still going? Is that still a thing?
I don't know if it's still a thing, but I just started
I've
watching
seen it.
Yeah, no, I love it because it's just comedians just talk about
Shooting the
BS.
breeze.
Yeah.
I heard he doesn't. He still handwrites everything
Sounds about right.
because he feels like the blinking cursor on the computer. It's like mocking you.
Oh.
Like, show me what you got. Plus, I mean, he started writing back in the 80s anyway.
Yeah, so you're just used to it.
He didn't have Windows 85, which I guess would have been like Windows 2 or Windows 3.
Yeah, I don't think
time.
they didn't.
I don't even know if it was that.
Well, yeah, Windows 95 was probably the first one they had like the tag of the year on it.
Yeah, it was. But I don't know. I don't know what the first year for Office was. We're gonna make some of the viewers feel old.
The only one I remember the most using is, of course, is XP.
I want to know. At some point, they're gonna have to update the save icon. Because to this day, the save icon is a floppy disk. It's 2018. Kids these days don't even know what a floppy disk is. They've never seen or held one.
I'm pretty sure somebody would complain.
I had a loaner vehicle last week while my car was in the shop. 2018 doesn't even have a CD player in it. CDs have officially gone the way of cassette tapes.
My
It's
car's
old technology,
Yeah, my car's
which is true.
my one and only car that I've used is like a '98, so I have the CD player still, and there's some use.
Yeah,
to it.
I have a 2016 which has a CD player, but my loaner was like a slightly newer model, and it up in that top row where the disc is, there was no slot, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me! CDs have officially gone the way of cassette, and it is old technology. I get it, but
Gotcha.
it's hard to let go.
But yeah, what else is there to talk about? What's in the news? I'm gonna hit up the Twitter real quick. But yeah, besides for the rest of the year, only real thing I'm really this Pokemon, but the only real thing I really want to play is Smash.
That's all I'm waiting for.
That's a weird thing. Usually the end of like November, December has always been like the biggest games, but now for the past like 2 years, all the big games have been from like January to like April.
Yeah, because
like,
I feel
like
like what's happening, a lot of these developers, they're realizing there's a huge crunch to get it done by November, December. And at least I hope their thought process is, rather than crunch and hate our lives and rush something that's subpar, let's take our time with it and get it out. That's
Like
something that's better.
just in January, we have Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
and then we have Devil May Cry in March. We have a few games in February because I remember when we were at E3, everything was announced for like February 22nd,
Yeah, it was February 22nd. That's the magical day. I don't know what's coming out that day, but all I know is February 22nd.
One of them was going to be Days Gone, but they got moved. It
got moved back again.
Yeah, it got moved to like April, May.
There were like 4 or 5 games on February 22nd, and I'm like, that's going to be a magical day, and IGN's going to get all the clicks of that day. They're going to have a huge stream.
I would like to be there at for the GameStop like midnight release just to see the diverse
You'd have
group
4
of people.
separate lines. It's
Like,
gonna be insane.
that's like my favorite thing about going to like GameStop for like different releases when you have people that would get like NBA. And then people there for like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's what happened. There's like Spider-Man people and NBA, and you could tell who
I
bought
kind of
Spider-Man.
want, even though I know it's subpar, I kind of want to get the My Hero Academia game for Switch.
My friend's been playing it. I played it at E3. It was fun.
Did I play it at E3? I don't remember.
I did it because the Bandai booth. I
played Jump Force.
Yeah,
which is great.
I played like 3 or 4
Is
games.
there a
in the
date for that yet? I feel like there is.
Jump Force is next year.
Okay.
Don't know. I think no, they didn't really.
Just
I
a
think it's
shinier
February.
J-Stars.
I think it's February.
Of course it's February.
Actually,
They're all February.
I'm pretty sure
They don't want January because they're not sobered up yet from partying from Christmas and New Year's, so they got to have time to recover for that, and then they can get back to work and have it done by February.
Sounds about right.
That's their goal.
So yeah, just January, get your ass scared by Resident Evil, and then cry in Kingdom Hearts, and then just fight some people. Take those bottled emotions and fight them in Jump Force. There you go.
Yeah. So I mean, it'll be good.
Yeah. I think once E3 comes by, I think we're getting the feeling of like the end of the console cycle.
You realize you realize 2 months from now we're gonna be like buying plane tickets again, and
Yes, we will.
it comes around so fast.
I know. Yes, it comes around so fast, but then we look at it and we're like if I were to think about E3, I'm like, that feels like it was a year ago.
Danny and I are going to a con next month. You should come.
Holiday Matsuri.
That's right. Holiday Matsuri.
I'm so down to go. I just need to like have a group of people to like get like a hotel or something. with.
I've got a room booked. Danny and I were.
Well, if you guys want to go to Holiday Matsuri, just
Holiday
see us.
Matsuri in Orlando,
There you
December.
go. Confirmed. I'll be going for sure.
14th through the 16th, I think, are those
All right.
dates.
Yeah. and I'll literally get the days off for
Mark your
tomorrow.
calendar.
Cool. Planned.
I'm staying Thursday night to Sunday.
I'll stay there for like 2 days.
That way
Probably-
Friday.
I'll probably do like Friday, Saturday.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Go and get the band back together.
Yes. Well,
We can watch Danny. Just,
we'll be like mother and father taking care of this child called Daniel because he gets lost wherever he goes.
let's just let him run free this time and see what happens. Watch him come in 3 a.m. drunk and with a lampshade over his head.
No, we're just gonna let him go by himself.
I can't, Danny.
And then we'll probably gonna go to like a panel and everything. I don't know where he's like the head of the panel, and we're like, what did we get into?
Welcome to Colt 101. I'm your leader, Danny. Danny, if you're watching this, by the way, I can't wait to have you on the show someday.
Yeah, no, of course.
You got to buy your own mic.
Or we can just have. We can share.
We can share. We're
Yeah,
friendly.
or-
Just be right here and just all up in my space.
We'll get you there.
Yeah. But no,
It's
it'd be fun. Yeah. You doing Twitch streaming lately?
Not lately. I've wanted to. I've been talking with a lot of my friends. They want to do kind of like a group that plays a lot of games and everything. And
Are you going to do anything for Extra Life? Do you not know what that is?
yeah, no, I know what Extra Life is.
It's so like we're in the season right now for
Mhm.
Extra Life. Like everyone's doing. Like Rooster Teeth is doing their 24-hour stream this weekend actually.
I know what. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I know what Extra Life is when they took my Mega Man game.
That's right. Hey, those are the bastards.
No, it was for a good cause, of course.
It was a good cause.
It left some salt in the wound because,
Sick child, if
We
you're
were-
watching this, I hope you enjoy Fantasia for Xbox 360.
and I hope you like Mega Man Battle Network 5. It's a good game.
It's a great game.
But yeah, no, it'll be fun. I actually already had planned what I want to dress at Holiday Matsuri.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going as Hokage Spider-Man.
Cool. I'm gonna do Clark Griswold from Christmas Vacation.
I think that's more fitting because it's
It fits the
Holiday
theme.
Matsuri.
Yeah, that's why I love Holiday Matsuri.
I think that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna I'm gonna buy
Put a
Spider-Man
Santa hat on.
and then because I already have the Hokage cloak, and then I'm gonna buy like the vest and everything, and I'm just gonna put a hand in it.
Yeah, I was just gonna do Clark Griswold and either walk around with like a dry ass turkey, or do the chainsaw. Hey Griswold, where are you gonna put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. Something like that. So
That'll be fun.
it'll be fun. Holiday Matsuri is my favorite convention.
That's what I've heard.
By far.
People,
It's amazing.
People, when I hear from people that cosplay a lot, I hear from the Florida area, at least Tampa area. They always pick either that. They usually they want to go to Holiday Matsuri and Metro.
Yeah. Have you been to Metro? Have you been to Holiday Matsuri?
Well,
You
no, I have not.
You haven't been to
I've been to
Holiday
Metro.
Matsuri?
We saw each
You've
other
been
there.
to, you've been to Metro. Take the game room at Metro, blow it up by like 4. Like the size, and they pull in a ton of arcade machines,
cool.
cabinets. I mean, they have everything.
Yeah, because there it was just like probably like 8-10 stations of like people on TV.
Half of it's just Smash in the corner.
Most of it is fighting games.
But no, it's a massive.
There was one section that were people playing, I think, Rock Band or Guitar Hero.
They pull in arcade games from the last 30 years. I mean, they have everything. It's amazing. It'll be fun.
All right, so if you want to catch your local Hokage Spider-Man, he will be at the arcade
Or Clark
at
Griswold.
Holiday Matsuri. playing probably Street Fighter.
Probably Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I don't know that edition. It would surprise me if that's
yeah,
an
'cause
official.
I'm very big on Street Fighter. Like if you look at my Twitter tag is my first and my last name, and the middle is SF for Street Fighter.
Are you good at Street Fighter?
I'm alright. I'm better than average. Better than average.
You should play Lewis.
Oh no, he's good. No, I'm not gonna
Play Lewis.
No,
I
no,
want to see you play Lewis.
he would body me.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he would.
Lewis, if you're watching
But it would be
this,
fun.
I know you're not, but you should play it, Ian.
Or you could just send him a link with just the timestamp.
How about here? Ian just challenged you to Street Fighter.
I sure did.
yeah, totally. All right, let's wrap this up
But yeah, we hit a cold
before we
slate.
start rambling.
Yeah, but no, we got a good hour.
So hey, glad to be back.
Yeah.
We'll do this every week, I promise.
No, we will.
Until next week when I'm like, eh.
It was just because you had midterms. That's the main reason why.
Oh gosh, I had essays and tests. And
Yeah,
don't
sure.
go to school. It's a trap.
No,
Don't
but
do it.
weekly for sure. And then we'll be more organized. Today was just more like, let's get it together.
Yeah.
Get
hey,
back
we're
to it.
back. We're back on track.
Woo!
But again, you can check us out now on iTunes and Google Play. Everything you want, nothing you need. You'll find us right there.
And the Patreon.
And the Patreon. Patreon.com/VGX7. You can support us from anywhere from $1 to $50. And it'll get you all sorts of nice little swag
Whatever you
rewards.
want, we will do.
Whatever you want. Anything. Well, within reason. So, hey, thank you all for listening so much. And we'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy.